Hi guys, hello. Look which drawers come out to play today. It's the Bob Ross draw. Hello Bob, you've been in the draw a long time. Are you all right? Yes, I'm fine. Oh, no, that's good. Good to know. Right, so, this draw's heavy. So I think we are up to, first signature is done. Second signature, I think, is all but done. We've got to come back and do the fabulous decorating, but yeah, that's what we did last time, wasn't it? The envelope pocket things. So yeah, it's just this one. This is all there is to do. So let's take that out of the journal and put that somewhere safe. Oh, excuse me. There's quite a bit of pollen around today. Grass pollen, I think. Right, got over that sneezing fit. So, this is the first page that we need to decorate today, and I've had a bit of an idea. I haven't got anything cut and prepared, so you have to bear with me today. But I want to cover it with this and put 2 slip pockets in it. That's what I want to do. But I do want to include this. I mean, if I put it to that side, then you can see I'm going to lose all of that and all the brushes. So I want to use this side. So I'm going to just put that where I want it and make a mark there. Don't say I've got hiccups. Oh dear, that would just be typical, wouldn't it? So let's just get that mark exactly where we want it. Where is it? Where's it gone? There it is. So exactly there, like that. That's quite a nice little bit of stuff to save, isn't it? And then I just need to cut it off at the right height, selecting what I want. So if I cut that there, I'd still get all of that frame, and I'd get the bottom of those brushes, which probably would look okay. Yeah, let's do that then. So I'll just put a mark there and a mark there. Trim that off. Oh, look at it's filthy. My chopper's filthy. I don't know why it's so dirty. And just the top bit. There we go. Okay, so that's a nice piece, isn't it? That's really nice, actually. Lovely. Does that fit properly? Yes, that's a marvellous fit. Oh, Mr. F, when you're there, could you pass me some washi tape, please?
Certainly. Which one would you like?
I'm not sure which one I'd like. Let's have a look. That one will do nicely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I meant to get it before I started, but I forgot. Right, so nothing new there then, is there? Let's just get some ink out. This is archival vintage photo. Just go around there. So I'm going to make slip pockets in this. Once I get organised, that's what I'm going to do anyway. Sometimes I'm all organised and I have everything cut in advance, but I don't know if that's what you like. I think sometimes you like to see me deliberating over which piece I'm going to use, etc. So I would like the slits. Let's mark them on the back side. I'd like the slits about, let's see, I'll put that down on 0, about 3.5 maybe even 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 and 6.5. 4 and 6.5 up from the bottom. So let's draw a line there, and I'm going to use my quilting ruler because it's great for getting things straight on two sides. So just line that up with a 4 on the bottom. This is the wrong side, don't forget, that we've got facing, so we can make quite a line there. And 6.5, did I say? I think 6.5, that is there, so just get that straightened up there. Lovely. Right, now what I want to do is just draw, yeah, like a 3/4 inch line up this side. Ooh, that's well on the wonk. Yeah, 3/4 inch, and make sure you draw it through those two lines you've just put on, and 3/4 on this side as well. There we go. Right, so we've got a little grid here in the form of a square. That's where pocket number 1's going to go, pocket number 2, and this 3/4 inch line that we've just put on is going to be the edge of our slit pockets. So get your tool out that you use to make holes. I'm going to use this big bite, and I'm going to use, should I use the smaller or the larger of the holes? That's the question. I'm going to use the smaller to start with. I think we should be all right with the smaller. And just where those lines that we've drawn intersect, just punch a hole. And on all 4, where they all 4 of them intersect. Oh, it's hard to see that one. And I don't want to put it in the wrong place. I might come back with my white pen and just make a mark there because I can't really see it. So it's there and there. So now I should be able to see those. Whoops. There we go. So 4 small holes there, and then I'm going to stick some washi tape on the back over the where the slit's going to go, like so. Chop that off. If you've got washi that doesn't stick very well, and this feels like it's not going to stick very well, then use some glue. Otherwise it'll come off when you're putting your cards in, which is just nothing but a pest. Oh, I don't know, having said that, it seems to have stuck quite well, so we'll let it be. Just give it a good burnish down. There we go. So you can still see where the 2 holes are, they're there, and that's where we need to make our slit, cut our slit. So get your cutting mat out, whatever you use, and your ruler. And I'm going to use my knife, you use whatever you normally use. And you can see the holes here, and obviously they have a top and a bottom. So I'm going to cut my top out level with the top of that circle that we punched out. Don't go above it, otherwise it doesn't look good. So that's that. I'm going to have to turn this round. And right to there and right to there. So let's see, hopefully that should come out. Just cut the washi tape a bit. Yeah, it's just the washi that's holding it in now. So just snip that out. There we go. So there's our number 1 slit done. So we're going to do the next one, which is where are my ools? Ah, there's one. Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it. Nothing new there, is there really? But so line those up, line your ruler up again with the top of the holes. It is a bit of a faff, this, but it's quite nice when it's finished. There we go. So that should come out now, apart from the washi tape bit. There we go. So there's our card with our 2 slits in. Just wondering, is that far enough over? No, you see, that's nearly an inch. That's 3/4. I don't think that's in the right place. 3/4 of an inch is exactly where that one is, but not exactly where that one is. Pencil. So just haven't come over far enough. I don't know why that would be, but it is. So let's rectify it. Where that big pencil mark is that right? Yeah. There we go, and I'm just going to have to cut that in again. I should still have, yeah, I've still got loads of washi on the back, so that's okay. I'm just going to elongate that slit because it's not right. Just using the line I've used before. That's it. There we go. That looks better. I think that looks better. They look a bit more equal. Right, okay, great. So, right, we can stick that in. Before we do, we can just take a measurement of what that actually measures so we can make tags to go in it. Measures 2 3/4. So I'd probably want my tags to be about 2 1/2, I would say. So let's get something out that we can use for tags. How about this? It's lying on the top. Yeah. I could use that long bit there. 2 3/4. I can probably use this, can't I? Two 3/4 is there. Let's cut that there. Lovely. And then what size do I want the bottom one? Probably about 4 1/2, 5 inches, something like that. Yeah, I'd say about 5. 5 would be good. So I'm gonna cut this again at 2 3/4. Then we can cut it down to what we think. 2 3/4. There we go. So I want the top one to measure, allowing for glue on the bottom. I want it to measure 6 1/2, and the bottom one to measure 4.5. 6, what did I say there? Oh, come on. 6.5 and 4.5. 6.5 and 4.5. I'm going to have to put a mark on this at 6.5 because the small trimmer just goes up to 6. So that's 6.5 there. I'll cut that one. And this one's 4.5. Oh, I can cut that on here. 4.5. And this one at 6.5. Lovely. That's great. So I just need to back those onto a piece of my usual cream paper stroke card. Let me put my purple chopping mat away, as I like working on my media mat. So I'm just going to back these, just stick them down, cut them out. And then when we've cut them out, we can ink them round the corners off, or make a tag top if that's what we decide we want to do, whatever. There we go. So just leave that to settle for a minute. Just checking it was the same width. It just was playing tricks with me. Because it's shorter, it looked like it was wider, but it's not. So I hope everyone's doing okay today. I think tomorrow's Independence Day, isn't it? So I don't know quite what generally happens in America on Independence Day. Do you all go out and, I don't know, party, or do you stay in and party? I honestly have no idea. I've been in America on Independence Day. I was in Florida. But nothing too much apart from a load of fireworks seemed to happen by what I can recall. I'm just going to leave those to set up for a minute while I stick this in place. Right, so when you think about this bit can get stuck because the tag's going in there, but nothing down from there can get stuck apart from the bottom because the tags are going to go in. So just round the edge of this, and then that top piece to the top of the top slit, if you get me drift. I'll do it in this glue here. Might be a bit easier. So just up to the top of that top slit. You're getting on my nerves, you little thing. Ugh. So that's up to the top of that pocket, and then around the edges. Along the bottom, I've got my thick winter cardigan on today because it's cold in here. It's supposed to be summer. That's why I won't give in and light the fire, because it's the 3rd of July. It's supposed to be summer. So if I'm cold, I'm just going to put my winter cardi on. There we go. So let's get this stuck down. There we go. Lovely. So I'm just going to press this top bit down because we want it quite smooth. I didn't ink around those slits, which I actually should have done, but I didn't. Nothing I can do about it now. There we go. So I think this is going to be quite a nice page. So let's cut these out. They should have adhered by now. So I'm sorry for people like Judy and our other subscribers who are in Texas and having a terrible time with heat. I do empathise, but that's all I can do, I'm afraid, because I'm freezing. And I really hope the worst of it passes over soon, because I imagine it's horrible. I wouldn't be able to get anything done in heat like that. I just wouldn't be able to do anything. So, shall I make these into tags? I think so. Just cut a small corner off the top. We haven't made very many tags for this. I'll use this one. So it's not a big corner that I'm cutting off, just a little one. We can maybe put some, you know, sari silk or something in it at the top. After today, you know what, don't you? We're down to decorating. Yay! Zippity-doo-dah. I've been waiting for that day. There we go. Let's ink around those before I forget. Not that it would be critical. I could always go back in, but it's easier just to ink as you go, isn't it? So once these stiffen up, once the glue dries, they'll be perfectly good tags, easily stiff enough to write on. My dauber's got dark because I've been using ground espresso with it. So let's just see if that fits. Oh, look at that. That's just so perfect. Pat yourself on the back. Well done. Once you know how to make slip pockets, it's easy. But always remember to reinforce them with washi or another piece of card or something in behind them, because you don't want that hole that you made to split. And there we go. So let's slide that one in as well. Oh, why don't you want to go in? Yeah, you do. There we have it. There's our 2 slit pocket page. And as I say, we'll put some frou-frou on the top when we come to decorate. But isn't that a nice page? It's really nice. I like it. So that leaves us just with this, and I don't want any fancy frolics on this. I want it very similar to this page actually, just a side pocket and a big journaling card that we can then decorate at a later date. So I've looked out some pieces that I think will be nice for this. I thought that might make a nice background. I'd quite like to get those poppies in if I can. I've got the same problem as I had over the page. This is the 8x8, so it's much smaller. So yeah, I can move that out a little bit because that's going to be a pocket. So if I move that out to there, yeah, I like that because I like keeping those poppies in there. Yeah, that's fine. Make a mark there. And just trim that off. So that can go in there. Oh, it's just a little bit too tall. How much too tall? are you? Let's have a look. Not much. Hardly anything, but enough. Let's just trim that off. Okay. So that's going to go there, like that. Yeah. That's going to flap over. Like that. So you won't see the fact it's short there because there's a pocket going there. And then I just want to make a pocket up, just a thin pocket, that much of a pocket to go there. So I just need to trim a weeny bit off the top there and need to cut it widthwise there. Does that fit in here? Yeah, of course it does. What you mithered about? There we go, and just a little. It's quite narrow, this pocket, but it's fine. Try and get it square. There we go. Lovely. So that's going to go there for that pocket. Lovely. And that's going to go there. So fine. So I'm just going to ink round them. So I've inked them, glued them into place, and all I need to do now is just glue this little pocket, side pocket down, side tuck I suppose, more accurately probably. So there's a bit of glue at the top of there and bottom of there. Fold it over and stick them down. Just put a clip on them whilst we select something for the journaling card. There we go. It's nice that, isn't it? I like that. I love this colour here. It's beautiful. Which of course is echoed all dots. It's just gorgeous. So let's see what we've got that I can make a journaling card out of. Don't know, is that big enough? Probably is actually. I'll leave that out as an option. That's the back cover. She's so beautiful, isn't she? These are whole sheets and I don't really want to cut into them. I've used that image quite a lot. Then we're into all of these pieces. That's quite nice, isn't it? Just the palette. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use, just the palette. So, what size do I need? This has been previously scored, but I'm not going to let that deter me. I think just a little bit off the width, probably this side. Probably about, I want it to come to about there. So, yeah, trim it off about there. About there. Lovely, and I'm just going to back that once again on my cream paper. Whoops. Wipe it on my old trousers. This is why I should never wear decent clothing when I'm crafting. Because of glue and ink. Sometimes paint goes everywhere. We were talking on Sunday in the premiere about looking after your stamps or not looking after your stamps. And so many people really do look after their stamps. Made me feel terrible, actually, that I don't. But mine are out on a daily basis. It would drive me bonkers putting them all away. I'm being really good at the moment with the new Sam Poole stamps that I've got. But as a consequence, because they're not out, I'm not using them as much as I'd like to. So, can't win really. There we go. So that's going to go like that, so you can see that nice palette. Right, so I'm just going to round the corners. I'm going to use the 1/2 inch size, I think. And this works better when the glue's dry, but who's got time to wait for glue to dry, I ask. There we go. Ink around that. And just on the back. There we go. So, let's take these clips off. I should have done the job by now. And that's just going to slide into there, hopefully. Yeah. Go on, get in, that's it. So there we go, that's it. That's it, guys. That fits into there. This is the second signature. That fits into there. So there's signature number 2 complete. And we've already completed signature 1. So there we have him. That's all the pockets, tucks and everything else put in there. We're all right. We're still all right for a little bit of room for all the decoration. I'm glad we took the centre page out because that would have just been too much. So there we have him. So now we're down to the decorating. Fabulous. So we'll start that very soon. Okay guys, I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me, and hooray, we've got to the end of the construction of the bob pages. Yay! Bye for now.